When Alex saw his former partner Marcus launching a revolutionary AI app on TechCrunch, he was stunned. This was the exact app he and Marcus had developed together. But what Marcus didn't know was that Alex had secretly filed the provisional patent application 3 years earlier. "Congratulations on stealing my idea," Alex wrote on LinkedIn. "See you in federal court." Alex Chen, 29 years old, was a software engineer living in San Francisco, an MIT computer science graduate who had worked at Google for 4 years before diving into the startup world. He was passionate about AI, machine learning, and innovative problem solving, the classic Silicon Valley entrepreneur profile. Marcus Thompson, Alex's college roommate, was 30 years old with a business development background and startup executive experience. He had a Stanford MBA, was charismatic, and great at networking and fundraising. He seemed like the perfect complement to Alex's technical skills, or so it appeared. In 2021, Alex developed the concept for an AI-powered personal productivity app. He called it LifeSync, an application that analyzed users' daily habits and provided personalized optimization recommendations. It had a revolutionary algorithm that used machine learning to predict behavior patterns and suggest efficiency improvements. Alex had developed the technical prototype solo, but he needed help on the business side. He approached Marcus, trusting him as an old friend. "This could be the next big thing," Marcus had said while reviewing Alex's demo. "I can handle the business side, fundraising, marketing, partnerships. You focus on the tech." They made a handshake deal, 50-50 partnership. Marcus would handle business operations, Alex would handle product development. It was an informal agreement with no written contracts, which was common practice in Silicon Valley between trusted partners. They worked together for 6 months. Alex refined the algorithm and expanded the app's functionality. Marcus conducted market research, organized meetings with potential investors, and developed a business plan. But Alex began noticing subtle changes in Marcus's behavior. Marcus became less engaged in technical meetings, showed excessive interest in Alex's code, and requested self-contained modules. "Can you package the core algorithm separately?" Marcus would ask. Investors want to see modular architecture for licensing potential. Alex thought it was a reasonable request. Venture capitalists valued modularity. In fall of 2021, momentum was building. Initial investor interest was strong, and the prototype was giving impressive demos. Alex discussed patent protection. "We should file patents for the core algorithm," Alex suggested during a partnership meeting. "Let's wait until after Series A. Patent fees are expensive, and we might want to modify the approach based on investor feedback." Alex was hesitant, but deferred to Marcus's business expertise. Winter 2021. Disaster struck. Marcus announced unexpected news. "Alex, I've been offered an opportunity I can't refuse. VP of product role at Technova, one of the hottest startups in the Valley. I'm sorry, but I need to take it." Alex was devastated. "What about LifeSync? What about our partnership?" "Look, the app is still early stage. You can continue developing it or maybe pivot to something else. I'll help you find another business partner if you want." "Marcus, we've put 6 months into this. The algorithm is revolutionary." "Alex, be realistic. It's a productivity app. There are thousands of them. The algorithm is interesting, but it's not game-changing." Marcus left LifeSync, taking all business connections, investor relationships, and market research. Alex, alone, tried to continue solo, but lacked business expertise and resources. For 18 months, Alex struggled. Solo fundraising attempts failed. Without Marcus's network, he couldn't access venture capital. Eventually, he took a full-time job at Apple to pay bills, and LifeSync development stalled. March 2023, Alex discovered the betrayal. TechCrunch headline: Technova launches revolutionary AI app ProSync, 10 million Series A funding led by Sequoia Capital. Alex read the article with growing horror. ProSync's description was identical to LifeSync. Same functionality, same algorithm approach, same user interface concepts. Even the marketing language mirrored Alex's original pitch deck. Worse, the patents section mentioned proprietary AI algorithm covered by pending U.S. patent application filed by Teknova CTO Marcus Thompson. Marcus had stolen everything: the algorithm, concept, even patent rights. Alex immediately contacted intellectual property attorney Rebecca Martinez in Palo Alto. This appears to be clear intellectual property theft, Rebecca said after reviewing the evidence, but proving it will be challenging. Do you have documentation showing you developed the algorithm first? Alex's heart sank. Most of the development work was on personal computers, GitHub repositories, informal communications, no formal documentation trail. However, Rebecca continued, let me ask, did you ever file any patent applications, even provisional ones? Alex thought carefully. Actually, yes. In September 2021, before Marcus left, I filed a provisional patent application. I was worried about protection and didn't tell Marcus because he said to wait. Rebecca's expression changed. Show me that documentation immediately. Alex retrieved the files. USPTO provisional patent application filed September 15, 2021. Detailed technical description of the LifeSync algorithm, signed and notarized. Alex, this changes everything. Provisional patents establish prior art. If Marcus filed his patent after September 2021, your application proves you invented the technology first. Patent research revealed Marcus's application date, February 2023, 5 months after Alex's provisional patent. We have a case, Rebecca confirmed, both for patent invalidity and trade secret theft.
The legal strategy developed quickly. First, challenge Marcus's patent application with the USPTO, providing Alex's provisional patent as prior art. Second, file a federal lawsuit for trade secret theft and breach of fiduciary duty. Alex also began documenting evidence: GitHub commit histories showing algorithm development timeline, email exchanges with Marcus about technical specifications, text messages discussing partnership terms. Most damaging, Alex found an old laptop with screen recordings of development sessions, time-stamped videos showing the algorithm creation process months before Marcus's patent filing. Rebecca filed comprehensive legal action: patent challenge with the USPTO, federal lawsuit in the Northern District of California, and complaint to Teknova's investors about potential fraud. Marcus's response was immediate and panicked. He called Alex. Alex, what the hell are you doing? This is ridiculous. ProSync is completely different from your little app idea. Alex, the algorithm is identical, line by line. You even copied my variable naming conventions. That's coincidence. AI algorithms have common structures, including the specific error handling subroutine I wrote to fix a bug in the third iteration, the one with my initials in the comment code. Silence. Alex, let's be reasonable. Teknova has invested millions in development. We can work out some kind of consulting arrangement for you. Alex, you stole my invention and filed a fraudulent patent. There's no consulting arrangement. Legal proceedings accelerated. The USPTO patent examiner reviewed Alex's provisional application and declared Marcus's patent invalid due to prior art. The patent rejection letter was damning. Applicants' claims are anticipated by prior provisional application, rendering current application unpatentable. The federal lawsuit proceeded simultaneously. The discovery phase revealed extensive evidence of Marcus's theft. Email records showed Marcus had downloaded Alex's entire codebase before leaving the partnership. Internal Teknova documents referenced acquired algorithm from external source. Most damaging, Marcus's own emails to Teknova executives describing the algorithm as technology I developed during previous startup venture. Teknova, facing legal exposure, began distancing themselves from Marcus. The company hired separate counsel and claimed they were unaware of intellectual property issues. 6 months after filing the lawsuit, Marcus requested a settlement meeting. Alex, Marcus said during the mediation. This has gotten out of hand. Maybe we can split the technology rights 50-50. Marcus, you have zero rights to technology you stole. I contributed to the business development. You contributed theft and fraud. Rebecca presented settlement terms. Marcus assigns all patent claims to Alex. Technova licenses technology from Alex for $2 million plus ongoing royalties, and Alex is hired as Chief Technology Officer to oversee algorithm development. 1 year later, Alex was featured in Forbes' 30 Under 30 list. The article detailed his journey from stolen idea to startup success. ProSync, properly credited to Alex's innovation, had raised $25 million in Series B funding. Marcus, meanwhile, faced industry consequences. News of the intellectual property theft spread through the Silicon Valley network. Venture capital firms blacklisted him. Tech companies avoided hiring him. He eventually left the tech industry entirely. At Technova's IPO celebration 2 years later, Alex reflected on the experience. The company's market valuation was $500 million, largely based on his AI algorithm technology. Alex's shares and royalties were worth approximately $15 million. During the IPO press conference, a reporter asked about the patent dispute history. Innovation requires protection. The patent system exists to reward inventors and prevent theft. When that system works properly, everyone benefits except the thieves. In the audience, Alex spotted a familiar face, Marcus, watching from the back of the room, looking defeated. After the event, Marcus approached. Alex, congratulations. You deserve this success. Thank you. I want to apologize. What I did was wrong. I was desperate, scared about my career prospects, and I made terrible decisions. I acknowledge. I appreciate the apology. Is there any chance you'd consider giving me a reference? I'm trying to get back into tech, but the patent thing has made it difficult. Alex considered the request. Marcus, I can't recommend someone who stole intellectual property, but I can say that you learned from your mistakes and served your consequences. That's fair. Good luck, Marcus, but maybe consider an industry where other people's innovations aren't quite so tempting. 3 years after the theft, Alex sold his Technova shares and founded his own company, using the proceeds to create an AI research lab focused on ethical technology development. The experience taught valuable lessons. Always document innovation, file patents early, and never trust business partners without legal protection. But most importantly, persistence and evidence trump theft and fraud, especially when the legal system works correctly. Sometimes the best revenge is simply succeeding with your own stolen idea.